Hey guys, it's your boy Franchise, and what I'm bringing you today is a brand new video, another episode of Real Talk. What you're going to be watching in the background is me doing the daily from last Saturday, and it's kind of funny because the whole way up to the boss
those fallen
is
based in the archive
the
belong
hardest
to the
and
House
longest
of
part of
Winter.
it.
Their
And then when
kill,
I get to the
Traxxas,
boss,
has been hunted by Guardians for years. If these reports are
awesome.
correct, he's commanding them from a network of caves up in the
It's
cinders.
a really long
If we want to keep the Academy's
video,
secret safe,
but
we should
the
push
real
into the
talk
lair
ain't
and take him
as
out.
long. Don't take long to be real, if you know what I'm saying. So today what I want to talk about is politics, because I don't talk about politics a lot. I know that I have slightly different political views than some people out there, including people in my family, my friends, stuff like that. I've got some different political views. I am what you would call a libertarian. I have stuff from Democrats that I agree with, stuff from Republicans I agree with, but I don't want to be affiliated with either of them because they suck. So I am a libertarian. Things are starting to heat up in Washington and stuff right now in the United States because for 2016, where we get a chance to vote in a new president. Thank you, Jesus, thank you, Lord. And hopefully kind of right the ship. Part of what I'm going to be talking about here today with the politics is actually something kind of touching on last week's Real Talk, which was about our attitude, right? Because a lot what goes right along with attitude is optimistic and pessimistic people, right? People that are normally in a good mood, have a good attitude a lot of the time, are people who are pretty optimistic. Like, your boy Franchise, he's pretty optimistic. I'm a pretty optimistic guy. I never say die, and I always think there's a way to fix things and to make things good. And a lot of that stems from my Christian walk, because I believe that there's always a chance for God to change somebody. It can be a horrible person, but there's still that chance that God can change them, and I believe in second chances. That's why I'm so optimistic, because I believe in second chances. And I've seen second chances work for people whose lives were totally just chaos, and then they relied on God, and God changed their lives, and it's done amazing things. So I'm a very optimistic person. And people that are in bad moods, usually, bad attitude all the time, are usually pessimistic. They don't really look for the good of anything, and they usually pretty down and pretty it's never gonna work, it's not gonna happen. I use the word never. I'm more of the type of person that uses the word maybe. You never know. Maybe a solo program. You never know. And I don't know what it is. I am super optimistic, and where that ties back into politics is a lot of people that I know that are very pessimistic, are very woe to America, woe to the United States. We're never gonna succeed again. We've ruined the world, and I disagree. I believe it can be righted. I believe that it is never too late until it's too late, and yeah, I think that 2016 could be a huge year. We could vote in some change, some real hope and change, and I believe that it's never too late to right the ship. Things going in the right direction. I mean, look at the world. Look at history. I remember learning about cyclical history in history class in middle school, where everything's happened before. I mean, we're not doing nothing new is happening now that hasn't happened before, whether here or over before Columbus came over here and everything. None of this that Rome. I mean, all of these things that are happening now have happened tons of times throughout history. We're not going through a anything that our ancestors down the line didn't go through. Okay, we're going through all of the same things, just with technology now, so it's a little different. I don't believe that there is no righting the ship. I believe that
Somewhere
we'll
on
get
this thing
through
there's
the
a
things
throne.
that we have to get
That's where
through,
we'll find
just the
Draxus.
same way as our ancestors and people before us did, because they went through the same exact things. They went through the wars and the everything that we're going through now, the bad leadership, the just everything. I mean, everything that we're going through now, people have gone through in centuries prior to us and made it through and have gotten us to the point we are today. So I don't believe that the ship is beyond repair. I believe that it's going to take work. It's going to take us doing our jobs and working hard. And yeah, and we'll get through it. The question is, will we get through it by going further down and then stepping up, or will we just step up before it gets really bad? Because I'm not gonna say that it might not get really bad. It just depends. I mean, that's all up to the American people. It could get really bad before it gets better, but I believe 100% of that it will get better. Everything will get better. I mean, personally for me, it's not really that bad right now. I mean, yeah, I lost some hours at work for a little while. I've got a few of them back recently. But I just stay working hard and doing my part, doing my job, and yeah. So a lot of the libertarians I talk to are pretty optimistic people, and pretty much the basis of the libertarian belief is you do what you want, I'll do what I want. And as long as we're not hurting anybody, it's cool. Now, because I am a libertarian Christian, there are some things that I'm not 100% libertarian on, because I have, there's things I believe that non-Christian libertarians disagree with. There's that, but I believe that personally, the person I would like to take the presidency is Rand Paul. That's my dude. That's my dude right there. I was a big fan of his dad, but I'm a bigger fan of Rand, and some people disagree with people that are super libertarian, like past where I'm past the point that I'm libertarian, like Ron Paul a whole lot more than his son, but I like Rand a little bit more. But we'll see what happens. I don't know. This is kind of like a real talk. It's just me really talking to you guys about what's just going through my head in the moment, unedited, unfiltered. But yeah, be optimistic. Things can always get better. Things can always get worse. You never know. You just gotta do your part, do your best, stay happy, because I'm happy.
There's the cow.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah. So, this is your boy Fred. Leave a like if you did enjoy. Check out how fast we push out. Until next time. Stay happy. Stay optimistic.
Draxus was one of the worst plagues this system has ever